despite the trials and the tribulations, there we no say we go conquer it. The Holy Spirit come down. We never wanna do wrong, we wanna do right all the time. Yeah. The Holy Spirit, come down. We never wanna do wrong, we wanna do right all the time.
Thanks to everyone joining us. We really appreciate your time on this broadcast this hour. It's going great in the studio and it's going to be a lovely conversation as I have a lot of people talking about it, connecting to it, sharing it, and it's a lovely, beautiful hour on the African Portal Radio. My guest is already in the studio and also I have a lot of people connecting as well. I just want you guys to unmute yourself so that the listeners at home can be able to hear you and be part of this conversation. I have Kimbula in the studio with me as well, connecting with us, and we're going to be rolling it, jingling it together. Emmanuel, your line is still not on mute. Can you please unmute your line so that we will be able to have this smooth conversation together? If not, you can go out and come in again. You can just go out and step in again, so that to unmute that line, you can just step out and come in again. Thank you, everyone joining us. I really appreciate your time on this broadcast this hour. This is the African Portal Radio TV International, coming to you live and direct from our studio here in Pretoria, South Africa. I greet every one of you, no matter where you are, no matter the country you reside. I greet you according to your time zone, and I greet you according to your language. In South Africa, Dumela, Ashe, Moloi, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To everyone in the northern part of Africa, the eastern part of Africa, Central Africa, shalom to everyone. I greet you according to your time zone. It's African month and it's African week, and we are having the conversation with the African legend and African icons in the studio that we are going to be rolling this together. The music I came in with is from Emmanuel, and is going to be the one that is going to be on the spotlight on Weekend Extra on the African Portal Radio TV International. Without missing word, let me allow the line to open for everyone to join us and to everyone to be part of this conversation. And for those of you that you are sharing it, for those of you that you are commenting, I really appreciate it. Emmanuel, I think I can hear you now. Let me get you now into the broader space of this conversation. All right. Yes, it's better we put the woman in the middle so that we be at the extreme. Yes. Let me start with the lady. Ladies first. Kumbula, it's a pleasure having you here. Let the world know why you are here and what people need to know about you.
Thank you for having me. I am tuning in from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I am here in support of this awesome artist that you have here featuring today.
Wow, wow, wow. This is lovely. And I'm so excited that I have opportunity to have great people like you that believe in Africa. You see, one of the things I love about us is that we are Black and we are proud to be. And one of the things that we are working towards is the unity among the Blacks, unity among Africa, unity amongst ourselves. You know, one of the problems that we have in Africa and one of the things that is destroying us is divide them to rule them. And until when we remove that sentiment, that is only when the Africa is going to move forward. We need to embrace ourselves, believe in ourselves, supporting ourselves, and see life in ourselves. So that is what African Portal is all about. And I'm so excited that you are connecting all the way from America, being on this program this hour. I'm so excited. Tell us about Emmanuel. What do you know about Emmanuel, and what do you know about his music?
I know that he has a heart for music. He's been in music since 1995. His music touches all the souls. It speaks to you spiritually, and he is just a fabulous artist.
Wow, wow, wow. That is very, very great. Let me quickly do something very, very important on this program. Emmanuel, I'm still going to engage, but it's nice that I start with this great, gorgeous, beautiful woman to put her on the spotlight. Let's talk a bit about yourself. I know the show belongs to Emmanuel, but it's still the same thing because we are campaigning for the new release. But before I engage you, let's enjoy that new release. Let's just hear a bit of it. Let's see what is coming from Emmanuel. Let the world hear it and let them feel it. Let them know that Africa, we are ready and we are doing it. We are the center of all progress in the world. Hear this.
Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our heart? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our soul? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our heart? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our soul? Somebody shout, oh yeah, oh yeah, why oh, why oh.
Is coming, and that is what is trending. And I just want you out there, if you are connecting on social media, I want you to go out there. Please go and grab your copy. All his music is available on all social platforms. So please, I want us to support this great man. This is a campaign, and this is another way to put him on this spotlight for us to put his brand, his music out there for the whole world to see it. So if you are in America, you are in England, you are in Europe, no matter where you are in Africa, keep sharing it, keep talking about it. Let's put this great icon on the spotlight this hour. Okay, let me just quickly give you 1 minute to quickly introduce yourself. I want to know you deeply, where you are, how you get to where you are now, and what people need to know about what you are doing. Kimbula. Go ahead.
On the spotlight. Yes, you have put me on the spotlight as well, Lo. I am I am a licensed clinical therapist, and I interact with people, helping them in all aspects of their lives. And music is one of the ways that we are able to help people. So we have something called therabeats, where music meets therapy. And with the two of those, you are able to help people to move forward from places in their lives that may have come from a traumatic experience.
Wow, wow, wow. So the two is working pari passu. The two is working together. All right. That will give me the privilege to welcome the extraordinary, the great African icon, the one of the great African musician in Africa and globally. Let me welcome Emmanuel to this conversation this hour. Emmanuel, it is a great pleasure to see you here on the African Portal Radio TV International. You are doing great. Firstly, before I even allow you to say anything, let me first celebrate you and appreciate the great work that you are doing in Africa and globally. Your music and your career have cut across to the other part of the world, and people are celebrating you all over the world. I just want to say well done for the great job that you are doing. Let me allow you to introduce yourself to the listeners at home. Who you are, where you are, and the position you hold in the society. Emmanuel.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a great pleasure of mine to be here. And my name is Emmanuel Ehiedum Iworh, and I'm from Delta State. Yes, I joined the music, like the choir. I joined choir 1995, where my mom took me and my siblings, and that was how we began this journey. And I took it. If I say I took it to be a profession, I say I will stay instead. It happened to be my calling, so I found myself in my call, my destiny. Yes, I have said few music. I wouldn't say several because people have lots of albums. So I'm also a producer, and I have a record label, which is Emrys Music Empire, where we have four major artists, and we are planning, we are working actually on a whole lot, which is individual EPs and albums for each artist and how to promote each of them. So far, that's the journey so far.
Wow. Wow. You know something caught my attention now
Okay.
as you are explaining your journey. Your mom is the one that actually bring this to reality by
Yeah.
handing you over, say, okay, my son, I want you to join the choir. So this is not in the family. It's not something that's been trending in the family. Or is there anybody in the family that already have this as a career before you?
No, basically, it was not supposed to be a career because she just did it as she loves music, she sings, and she said, "Oh, my kids, all of you would be in the choir," and we love music. I was the former choir master. I'm the music director in my parish. I'm also an audio engineer. I work with different parishes, St. Dominic's Catholic Church, Yaba, and other parishes. So the journey started from there. She didn't know it was going to be my career. Okay. She
Wow.
saw it to be taking us closer to God, and she did everything to make us see Christ and feel Him.
Wow. 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 This is one of the example. People join us. This is the African Portal Radio TV International, and it's Weekend Extra. This conversation is very, very crucial and very important to me. Why? Because the mother play a very, very big role in the life of every child. Whatever the child is going to be, determined by the kind of mother that you have. You are on this path now, and you call it a calling. It's no longer a career. It's a calling. You are into it fully, and you are delivered. It's not that you are doing it part-timely or you are doing it maybe off and on, fully, and you have helped many ministries. As a matter of fact, when I do some background check about you, see what you are doing in Yaba, see all the achievements and the space that you have, I told myself, no, this conversation is going to be very important today. And I love the way we come in because you're talking about your mom, and the first person to connect with you on this program is also a woman. You see, and just few days ago, we celebrate Mother's Day internationally. So you see, everything is now making sense to me. You see, and let's talk about you embrace music, see music as a gift, and see it as a calling, and you are into it fully. From 1996 to now, is a journey. Let's talk about the ups and downs. How do you learn the instrument? Is it something that you sit down like, okay, I want to learn each and every instrument, or is it something that you just pick it up, because of your interest in them?
Okay, I'll explain, but first of all, I'll just tell you it is divine. Why do I say this? I joined the choir when I was 7 years old, 1995, August 15th was the very day. That's the Assumption of Mary. And it's a unique day. And the name of the choir is St. Mary's Choir back in St. Bridget's Catholic Church. Now, I am the last born of my family, and I happen to be the youngest in the choir. Okay? So we had an opportunity to learn the keyboard, which I was deprived of because I was very young. Okay. And that was at 97, 98. So within me, I already had the music notes running in my head, and, going to choir rehearsal, I was so dedicated. I would be there on time, clean the chairs, sit down, wait for others. So it started from still my mom got a toy keyboard, so much a toy, then 200 naira. A kind of keyboard that when you press two notes, you hear a weird sound like you wouldn't like to hear it. That means you can only just hear the tan, 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 the melody, like single notes. So with that, and with music notes ringing in my head, I started playing songs without being taught.
Wow.
And it was like, what is this guy doing? And I remember, I must tell you this because all is a testimony. I was doing this gradually in the house, and I remember we traveling for a Christmas. I did that in the bus all the way, and people were like, "Who is this boy?" I began to grow confidence. Now, the two people which were the choir masters of the choir, who were to learn the keyboard and denied me of the class, they were still struggling to, to come up to play. And I was always close to the keyboard, watching. At the same time, I was playing the drum. I was called the drummer boy then. Automatically, nobody taught me that. So,
self-taught.
Looking at the, sorry.
I said self-taught.
Yeah, which is divine. So, looking at the keyboard, the choir master was like, "Emmanuel, what's wrong with you? Would you pay attention? Like, would you look at the choir master? You're acting like if they leave you to play the keyboard, you will do something." And I don't know where this statement came from rather. I was like, if you give me this opportunity, I will try. And he was like, and he was like, next Sunday you were gonna play. Throughout that week, you can imagine what I could do. It was, I go online to get music books. I had senior brothers that liked me, so I would tell them, "Can I go online?" They would take me to the cafe, so I print out music sheets. I learned online. As at that age, that was a bit archaic, like no much technology or digital or internet. So I had the opportunity, actually, from senior brothers that liked me around the hood and that. So I would get classes. I prepared for the Sunday, and the Sunday came, I played. And you couldn't see my head from the keyboard, like the keyboard stand. It's a big, actually, it was like a digital organ then. So you couldn't see my head.
They will need to put something in your feet to raise you up a bit.
So the priest, he's now a bishop. He was a visiting priest to my parish then. His name is presently Bishop Badejo of Osun State. So he was in charge of, I think, social communication in Lagos Archdiocese then. And he plays the guitar. So he was like, at the end of the mass, before the final prayer, the closing prayer, he was like, final blessing rather. I was like, sorry, I've been hearing the keyboard and I'm not seeing who is playing it. Can you please stand up? And, the choir is at the gallery and the priest is downstairs, definitely. So I stood up. Still, you could only see, let's say, from my nose upward. And I was like, I can't see you. Can you come downstairs? Man, my leg was shaking. And I summoned the courage. I went down. He prayed for me and he asked me if my mom was here. I said, yes, my mom is here. And called her out. He said, see me after the mass. And we talked on way forward, which didn't come to pass. Now, learning the instruments, I used to go to the empty room where church packs bad instruments. The church wouldn't allow you to touch the major instruments. So I go into the store where they have the rusted bass guitar, the rusted lead guitar. There's no speaker. So I put my ear at the board to just strike. I was getting my classes from online. So at a point, definitely my mom never saw that to be my destiny. So she would always stop me from like doing certain things, which is normal. She wanted me to focus in my studies. I moved from that to, if I was stubborn, I was stubborn for music. So, which is, I wanted to go out to learn. So at that very young age, at the age of 15, I joined the band, or they hijacked me, so to say, because I couldn't say I'm going to join the band. So my mom wouldn't allow me go. Then they will come steal me from the house. Like I'll wait for mom to go into the bedroom or somewhere. Someone or one of them will have my shirt outside. One of them will have. So I'll just act
Your
like I'm
shoe.
around. So that kept happening. When I come back, definitely you face the wahala. But I came back with money. I always come back with money. So definitely I don't use money for anything. I don't drink. I don't do any of that. I don't have a girlfriend. So I would always, give the money to
Give it back
mom
to
and
mommy.
yes. So everything. I never had any. So I saved a lot then. So I began to have that confidence. At that age, I was officially the parish organist. I started moving. When I see any instrument caught my fancy, like so far it's music, so far it's making sound, even if it's whistle, So we make sounds from everything. I was just too inquisitive to learn. I wanted to beat a record, which I know I had no formal training until after I graduated from Uniben. I went to a seminary in Delta State. That's the Holy Martyrs
Wow.
of Uganda to study music, 2 years diploma in music, which was majorly to make me have the certificate and be in the midst of same like mind of people. So with that,
So let's clarify something there. So you only go to you only go there for music, not to become a priest.
No. Initially,
Okay.
I
No,
wished to be a priest initially, but
I just want
I think
I just want to clarify that so that the ladies listening to this program don't say, "Oh, he's a priest."
oh, especially because of this. Yeah, so before going to study music, I was teaching choirs. I made the soul of my brother Chika Iworh rest in peace. I lost my brother 2020. We are great music men. So he gives me contracts to teach choirs. He also teaches. So we were in charge of the Anglican Cathedral for Edo State, Isan diocese, which we lifted the governor's cup when Governor Osumbo was the governor before Shomole. We lifted the governor's cup. We lifted 4 cups in consecutively 2006 to 10. Yeah, 2006 to 10. We lifted the Diocesan cup. I was the organist and the music director actually, which is transcribing from staff to suffer notes, then training them. I did that. I taught many parishes, which I can't start calling, so many. And going deep makes me want to do more. So how I went into production was during COVID. Before COVID, I already learned after graduating from my music seminary, where I studied music and diploma. That was 2014. I graduated. I started doing live band, weddings and different. There and then, I said I was going to learn a new instrument, which was the saxophone. I just called the guy one day and I said, "Can you just show me the do re mi fa sol la ti do on key C, and which is the C D E F G A B?" And he did that. That was all. And I continued. I wish to have a mentor. I have mentors, but I wish to have like someone that instills it on me. You understand? But growing up, you find yourself to be a boss that is many other people are looking at you or up to you. Then you don't have that time to learn as much as you want to. So I went into production 2015-16 and I started producing, but COVID made me say, yes, no time for live band, no going anywhere. Sit down in the house and produce what you have in your head. So that was how the journey for production came up. So instruments I got learning instruments by how I met them. The violin was, the year I graduated from my music diploma. I said, okay, let me beat a record of being a violinist and a soloist at the same time, which is singing. And I do classicals apart from doing the reggae and all of that. I can do anything. Moreover, there's a song coming up and it's a gyration, a gospel gyration. So I do theater, I do anything music.
Okay. Let's make it easy now. A lot of people are joining us, and I intentionally give you that space to allow more people to start joining us. This program is live and direct on our Facebook, on our YouTube, and also on all our social media space. So the link is already shared out. Please kindly join us. Help us share this program. Let it go viral. Emmanuel, I'm coming back to you. Let me just quickly go back to Kimbla in South Carolina in United States of America. You are listening to that conversation, and I like the smiling coming out of you because you feel like, wow, I'm hearing all this and I'm so excited about it. Look at the role of a mother in the life of a child and see the result that we are having now. And this have proved to us that for us to have a good community or society, it lies in the hands of the mother. And the role that the mother play in the life of a child determine the future of that child and determine the future of that society. So you now, as a mother, sorry to say, if you are not being one, but I'm just saying, I mean, maybe it's real now or potentially, or as a woman, let me use that word. What do you see in what he explained, and what attracts you to this conversation?
So it's very vital for women when they're raising their children to be, very hands-on and very involved with their children as a guidance, because God has given women children to lead and to guide and to support and to encourage. So I see it as listening to Emmanuel and his mom taking him to church and him seeing what it is to be involved. His mom as a singer herself. We lead by example. So when we see these things in our parents, it encourages the child. And as a mother, when we're nurturing our children, we are to lead by support. And it's more of a hands-on experience with our child. We are growing women and men into this society that's not also very loving and kind. So what we teach our children in the home, it magnifies who they become as they grow. So it's very important as a mother to show that nurturing and support of her child.
Wow. That is very interesting. We are still laying foundation. A lot is still coming on this program. Let me just give you the idea of what is coming. I'm expecting a lot of people to come into the studio as well. Those of you that you enjoy his music, those of you that maybe have ministered in your church, or maybe is still ministering in your church, I want you to connect. I want to hear your testimony. I want you to tell me about this great man that we are putting on the spotlight right here, right now, because this is a way to do it. You want to show your love to him, show it now. You want to show your support to him, show it now. You want him to be more better than who he is now. Let's hear it from you now, because this is the opportunity for us to also invest in him and tell him, you are doing something very great. But if you do it this way as well, I think you will go far than what it is now. People need to come in. Let's talk. Let's help him. Let's support him. Let's be part of this beautiful story. Okay, Emmanuel, let's quickly go to the aspect that is very, very important on this conversation this hour. And that is, when I bring anybody to the program, I want them to also take us to their originality. We are not Africa because we are born in Africa. We are Africa because Africa is born in us. So Africa also have its own language. We have our own way of life. We are using English to communicate on this program because it's a medium of communication. I want
Yeah.
to put you in a corner now. I want you to greet everyone in your own local dialect. I want you to greet everyone. If you like, you can say it. Maybe you have been in Lagos for so long and now Yoruba become the dialect. It's okay. Maybe you have lived in South Africa and Zulu become the one that is. It's okay. Maybe you are in East Africa and Swahili become the one. It's okay. But I want one African language. I want you to greet Africa in African language before we continue.
Okay, I'm gonna greet in my dialect, which is Ika. I'm from
Thank
Delta
you.
State, Ika
I love
Northeast.
that.
Yeah, so Nani Kunorio, Nekene Unu, FMO, Emrystrings, and Inri Africa Portal Radio, Eme interview, Meke Ebum Inanani. Njihu Nekene Unu, Nunu support him. Nunu Meni Mekbere, Ichuku no Yenim, Kebo no Yenu Unu, he said.
He said, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That is who we are. That is Africa. And you know, each and every time we bring African back to the reality and to the spotlight, each and every time we are also proud of who we are, our originality. That shows who we are. That shows our respect for our language. And with that, in East Africa, Abarisa Muchana to everyone in East Africa. If you are listening in East Africa, I greet you and I celebrate everyone. And also in the northern part of Africa, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And also in East, South, in northern part of Africa, and also in some part of Africa, I greet every one of you. This is Global Voice, and this is Africa on the Spotlight, and this is Weekend Extra on the African Portal Radio TV International. Kimbula, I don't want you to feel bored, and I don't want you to say like, oh, we left you behind. I'm going to carry you from this program, from the beginning to the end of this program. I will not allow you to even step out. We take it step by step together. Okay, the first time you listen to Emmanuel's music, what comes to your mind? And what attracts you to his music?
The first time I listened to it, it was the spiritual part for me. There was a spiritual connection to his music. And more of his songs that I started to listen to, I started to hear these beats in his music. And they were very calming, very relaxing. And so I started to think how it can calm the spirit. And his music is very profound. It's you can connect to it, you can relate to it. A lot of it sounds like it's some experiences, because I think sometimes we sing from our soul. And some of those songs are connected to things that we may have experienced or things that we are trying to encourage others from. So it was a spiritual connection with his music.
All right. Last time when you were talking about what you do and why the music is very important to what. So tell me about it. How can we use music as a point for us to also have a kind of exercise, or let's say we can also connect to this, to a higher realm? How can we do that?
So with music, there's a vibration, and you always want to operate on a high frequency. And music helps you to reach those frequencies. It also calms our brain if we're in a stressful situation, or we're in a place where we're just not having the best of a best day. Music can calm the soul. It also, like I said, it increases the brain frequency, and it just helps relieve more of those endorphins that brings more peace and harmony.
All right. Okay. Let me just quickly go into a very, very important. Let me read a bit of his background and from what I got from him, which is one of the things that people listen to us, we also like to also hear. You know, one of the things that caught my attention is when he's talking about being a music director in a church. You know, Emmanuel, I just want us to tell us how, because you're the music director in the church, also you are singing reggae, having your own brand, having your own record. All this, how do you balance it? How, when do you have time to even be able to sleep?
That's a good question because I use one of St. Augustine's statements or quotes rather to defend myself when I don't have the enough rest, which is our souls have no rest until our dying day.
Hmm.
Basically, basically, the truth is even when I'm being forced to go sleep, I will always say one thing, which is, are they sharing money in the dream? Even if I know rest is good mentally for the brain cells, um, at a younger age, we should be able to actualize the things we are going to be rest with at an older age. And they say, to whom much is given, much is expected. I know I have a great task here on earth, and there is no time. 24 hours is
Hmm.
not enough in a day for me to achieve all this. So, talking about being a music director and doing the reggae and all of that, people will always judge, be like, oh, why is he singing a love song? God is love. And if anyone denies that love is real, I wonder what the person believes in.
Hmm.
Every other aspect, all my music is centered on motivation, spiritual, you know, love. Basically, it has to be positive, inspiration. So there's a challenge there actually balancing balancing because I produce not only my songs, I produce for all my artists. I produce for a popular reggae artist, Benzman. I produce for many other. Is also a commercial studio? I have a commercial studio. Uh, I still move doing a whole lot of things, birthday surprises, audio engineering, a lot of that. So it's I almost don't have a calendar on my phone. It's all in my head. My brain is like patient to it. So it's been good.
Wow. Okay, let me hear how you feel when you achieve this. You co-produce alongside with Joseph Ebuka, the award-winning Nigeria Bar Association. How do you feel about it when you achieve that?
It's a great feeling, but the but here is I told him when he brought it to me, he's a lawyer. When he brought it to me, he's my childhood friend. Like we grew up together, we did everything together. So when he said, "Oh, there's a competition coming up," and I said, "Ebuka, we are going to win it." So it happened. I didn't expect less. Is the truth. I'm not trying to hype myself, but I believe that I have a unique pattern. I'm not a professional. I tell people I'm not a professional, but I have a unique style, and the Holy Spirit is with me. So I get the best of inspirations, and I expect the best. Actually,
Hmm. What keep you going, and what is encouraging you to be doing this every day?
what keeps me going is my destiny, my call, God, my family, my my family in general, my wife, everybody, my well
Hmm.
wishers.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. But why do you wake up every morning and say that I want to continue doing this? Let's say we take this away from you. A lot of people will be listening to us and they offer you like, no, music is good. We enjoy your music, but here is $1 million. Uh, drop music as a career or as a calling. I mean, here it's $1 million. Let's start spending. Just forget about music. Which one are you going to take out of the two?
According to Zazu, according to Portable, you say you the one Jesus. See, it's not about this earth we are. It's not about this earth and the material things we are living with. It's about why are we here? I have a covenant
Hmm.
with my God,
Hmm.
and nothing. If I'm not doing music, I should be better. I should be dead. There's no reason for me to be alive. And for real, what else can I do? I can't do anything. I studied biochemistry in school. I did so many other things. I studied what they call it, audio production, music, but music. is me. It's me. So there's
Is
no other
music
thing.
or anything or nothing?
Or
Is music
nothing.
or nothing?
Nothing. There's joy in
Wow.
creating. There's joy in creating for me. There's joy when I sit down on the system. I don't know what is going to come out at the next minute, and I just keep working.
No,
Like
I
I've
over
been.
listened to you when you're sorry that I cut you short there. I over listened to you when you are explaining that when you first get into music, you are making money. But now that you are already like you are the boss now, is it still profitable? Is the music bringing money?
It's profitable, but it's at the stage where you have more responsibilities, record label wise, more responsibility, promotion wise, which we know the industry we are. It's a whole lot of money. The money made when I was younger was, oh, take. In church, people could drop offering on my keyboard stand like they drop money. But at this point, they are expecting from you. Do you get it? So
Hmm. So
you
there's
have
more responsibility now.
more responsibilities and more investment, more promotions, which is business, which is the investment rather, and is money.
Hmm. 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 Have you ever failed before as a musician or whatever you have you ever failed before?
Have I ever
Fail.
failed?
Yeah.
Failure is part of is the road to success.
Okay, okay. What is your personal definition? And Kumbula, that question is also coming to you. I want to hear your personal definition of what the failure, because a lot of people fail in life. You know what's funny is that immediately they fail, they quit. Is that they commit suicide? Is that they give up? Is it that they say no, I'm not gonna do it anymore? I've failed, and this is it. I'm not trying it anymore. What is your personal definition of failure?
So failure is success. You have to at least fail once at something that you're trying to perfect. Because the only way to perfect it is through failure to make it better. So in order not to quit, you have to believe in what it is you're working hard towards. Sometimes it does get discouraging when you fail at something. But if you really desire to accomplish that and to be the best at it, you will need to fail at least one to perfect it.
Have you ever been failed before in what you are doing?
Yes, I have felt like I have failed before in what I am doing. As a licensed clinical therapist, you're not able to help everyone. So sometimes when you're not able to provide that level of care for someone, it makes you feel as though you have failed. And even though I know that this is what my calling is to go out and spread the gospel and to help people in their lives and in their walks, when I feel like a failure, it only motivates me. It's like they say when you have those haters out there, that's motivation. So when you fail at something, it should really be a sense of motivation. Don't see it as I'm done. I'm not going to try again. Let that motivate you. Let that encourage you to get back up and to try again because you can't stay down forever unless you make that a choice.
Wow, wow, that is an a golden advice to everyone listening to this broadcast this hour. I don't know what you are feeling on. I don't know how you are feeling right now, but let me tell you, it doesn't matter how many times you try it and you fail it. You can still make it again. You can still try it again. You can still attempt it again. You know, the definition of the failure is that you attempt it, you fail it, you try it again. So one day you will get there. All right, let me go back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel is sitting down, and I know he has something to tell us about it. Tell us about failure. I mean, if you have ever failed, what lesson, you got from it, and how do you manage to come out of it?
Yeah, I have experience on experience. I always prepare very well for anything I do. So, but I have an experience which was to sing a solo, and I was not supposed to do certain things before going to sing that solo, and I did. I sang well, but at the peak of pitching, my voice clipped, and I felt bad, even if it wasn't that bad to people, but to me, it's a failure. And it's a lesson to say, oh, next time, you know, this is not right before singing. So it applies to every
Mm.
other thing that I do, audio engineering. If I'm going to set up sound, I have a failure on that aspect where I had to go play the live band for someone's birthday. And he said, don't worry, we're going to make sound available. Just come with your equipment. Just come with your instruments. And I prepared on my own. I even prepared extra by carrying like a set of speaker, even if I was to meet. Getting there, it was on top of Lekki water, like in phase one. And the DJ that was called had, in fact, the kind of speakers are not good for even a house birthday. And I'm to plug keyboards, microphones, and it had just one port. And I was like, and at the end, the blame came to me from the person that called me that paid me for the show, and which he has the blame, telling me I'm going to meet sound. So it's a lesson. It's a failure to me because sound is my first inspiration. Sound is my inspiration. When I hold the mic or I hold this, I'm on the saxophone, I'm on the keyboard. My sound makes me do better.
What you hold.
Sharp and no delay.
Wow.
So that's my own definition of my failures. These are my points I see to be failures, which is not having a smooth performance, as it ought to be. So I've learned my lessons. You can't accept a show that you don't know the sound or you are not in charge of the sound, which I later studied audio engineering because when I know something, I really want to know it well, which I have not even gotten to any level. I want to go further than this.
All right. That is just by the way, we just want to make sure that as we are having the conversation as well, we also communicate with the people listening to us or that will be watching this video later, because it's also good for people to get something out of this program. All right, from here right now, I'm taking you to aspect where we are going to be selling the product. So everyone joining us, please keep sharing this program, keep watching it, let it go viral. We want to go to the marketing department now. We've been talking about it. Let's see the practical aspect of what this great icon is doing. Let's enjoy some of his music. When we come back, we're going to be talking about how can people get in touch with you. People want to call you in South Africa for collaboration, in Kenya for collaboration, and people want you to be part of their team as well. So that will be the conversation where we come back. But before that, let's quickly go to this. I love this, and I want to enjoy it as well.
The talk about this revelation, despite the limitations. We move on to my destination, we gonna keep on rocking. We gonna keep on rocking. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Yeah. Somebody, let's rock and roll.
All right. Somebody, let's rock and roll. All right, tell us a bit about that. What is that music all about? I mean, what do you want people to to get from it? And why that music at this time?
Sorry to say, why you choose that music? Because it's a strong song. It's a strong music. Yeah, Keep on Rocking. Keep on Rocking is a song. Now, it's a very strong, if you listen to the chorus, it says, despite the trials and the tribulations that brought about this revelation, the pains we go through, everything is to bring about something we are to see, which we are not seeing. That's the truth. So the other two, the continuation is, despite being born with limitations, me moving on to my destination. Definitely, everybody have these limitations. Everybody's been born with a limitation. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be spiritual, it could be anything. Everybody has a battle, a limitation. So I'm saying, despite all of this, despite the trials and tribulations that brought about this revelation, despite being born with limitations, me moving on to my destination, we just gonna keep on rocking. Na 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 na. So that's what I want people to get from that is Problems are not are crosses to carry, which is to take you to your glory, which is to take you to your destination. They are not to kill you. Christ carried his cross, which is the same cross we venerate today, and you know, we pray to. We pray to Christ. So what I'm trying to say is the pains are for a reason. You could say it's a karma. If it's a karma, it's still for a reason. So every of it is for a reason.
All right. Thank you very much for that. You can see the sequence. You see where I'm coming from. You see the link of the music, and you see how. So it's a sequence. It's what we have planned and worked towards. And sometimes Holy Spirit also assists us as well to guide us on what to say and where to go and the direction to go. All right. Let's quickly do something very quickly. Who are the people that you are looking up to? And who are the people that motivate you to become who you are now?
First, people that believed in me, people that believes in me, people that have supported
Kumbula.
me.
Like Kumbula that dedicate a time to be here on this program, be part of this conversation. Okay, continue.
Yeah, despite the time difference and her job. Yes, also special regards to Mr. Samuel Ogwamanam. He's a boss that's when you pray to God, God sends someone and the person plays the role. Now, when I was studying music in Delta States, I was saving money and someone came to my house, stole my laptop, stole the money, stole my phone. And I really cried. In fact, I actually collapsed to a point. And yeah, because it was just a week to my exam. And I was saving for my school fee. I was not in good terms with my mom that period just because, oh, you've graduated. What are you doing? We're not seeing you. Then I've gone to the music, which they didn't expect that should be a career. They expected it should be by the way. It was tough. And I prayed. One morning I cried and prayed and prayed. That kind of prayer that touches other people to come outside and join you in prayer. That is the kind of prayer. And people actually, my guys came out after the prayer, they went in, and after just less than 25 minutes, less than 20 minutes, my phone rang, my sister. How are you? I said, I'm fine. She said, oh, there's a man that's asking about you, and he himself may not know the story from this angle, but I know he is watching right now. And he said, she said, there's a man that said, he asked about you, and I said, you're studying music, and he said, he wants to be the one to pay your music school fees. I was like, please, Emrys, stop this. Please stop this. I was in tears. Why I had to hide it. Like, I hid it from her. She was like, why are you sounding like this? I said, don't joke with this. This is too expensive to joke with. The next day is my exam. Or was my exam. And he paid the school fees. And he didn't stop there. After I graduated, he called me and said, what do you want to do? I said, I would like to be a producer. I said, okay, go find out. He paid. He has been so supportive. His name is Mr. Samuel Ogwamanam. He is the CEO of Trinax Pharmaceutical Limited. And
we will charge you for the advert as well when we finish.
And the advert, because he has poured into me to get here for real.
No, really, so, I'm excited about this, and this is something that I'm looking forward to. You see, one of the things that we are doing on the African portal and what makes us different is that we let people tell their story. There's a time in our life as Africa, they don't allow us to tell our story. Somebody is sitting down somewhere that only know what we are going through, and he's telling our story for us. That is why many Black Americans don't believe in Africa anymore, because the media space tell a whole lot of bullshit about Africa. And some people believe it. So what we are doing is that allow people to tell their story, because their story will help somebody else.
That's right.
And that is the reality. This is not something we sit down behind the camera, we practice, we plan. This is raw and it's real. And you are telling us what happened to you without even you know that we're going to having this conversation to this extent. So somebody rob you, take everything belongs to you. but God provides somebody that will give you what is more than what that person take away from you. God will give you life. Somebody come and steal money, steal laptop, and tomorrow is already finished with the money and the laptop. But here you are today. God opened a new door, a new dawn, a new space for you. So sometimes when you are doing evil, when you think you are bringing people down, let me tell you, you are actually destroying yourself, of which you have opened another door of opportunity for that person. Look at what happened. You came in, you steal everything, you take the money, you take everything, you think it's finished for him. But God opened a bigger door that will change his story. All right, Emmanuel, I just wanted to complete that story. Then we'll go into the market. To also put you on the spotlight for people to connect with you, how they can call you, download your music and stuff like that. Then we call it a.
Okay, basically, the story is completed. He has been part of my life since then. He has been part of my life.
So who are the people? Who are the people that also that motivate you? That is the person that motivates you. So who are the musicians that you are looking up to? Maybe internationally, locally, or within your vicinity.
Yes, in Nigeria, I would say Don Jazzy is. People used to call me Don Jazzy because of my big voice and being a producer. And I was like, I am me. But he's the boss. He's the boss. Is someone I like to work with his experience of music and taste of music. So many good musicians: Tiwa Savage, Burna Boy, Davido. Many of them, Mayoku. There are lots of good Nigerian artists. I don't want to call some and not call some, but they are good. Burna Boy is, this song Keep on Rocking was made for Burna Boy.
Wow.
I sent it to him, we could not connect. It's just to cut it short. So I was like, oh, let me go and sing this song myself. Like, I made the beat for him and all of that. Like, I made it, and this is it today. But I still wish to work with him. He's a good African giant, number one. And every good artist internationally. Sorry?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, internationally, there are many of them. I would even call the older ones. Really, I love good music. I love good music. I don't want to really call names. Rihanna is a good artist. All of them are good. Like, I don't want to just. They are good, all good musicians. And I make beats. I'm a producer, so I can make music better. And even if an artist is not good, coming to my studio to produce, I work on him or her. I train. So I have my taste, and I love good music. Every musician's in the industry doing well and putting their energy. Kudos to them all.
All right. I like that. I like that. And I can see that a lot of people connecting to this program. I see S Squad as well. S Squad is one of the great one also in Nigeria doing so well. It was on the African Portal on the Spotlight last week, and I see them join as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Keep sharing it. Keep invite more people to join. All right. With that, you have a lot of things that you are doing. A lot of people will love to be part of you. A lot of people will love to call you probably for production, for whatever. So please quickly dish out how people can get in touch with you, which number to call on the social media, and let's sell. This is the time that we need to make money now. So the floor is for you. I just want you to put yourself out there.
Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Emrystrings, as you all know, and the company name is Emrys Music Empire. Now, you can check that on every platform. On Google, you can type Emrystrings, Emrystrings. I used to be Emrystrings, but for branding purpose, I changed to Emry, Emry. Strings, Emrystrings.
As the show is already on the program. All right.
Okay, good. So the number to call directly is 080 71 21 3825. 080 71 21 3825. For the international people calling, that is +234 8071213825. The second number to
All,
call is 081, which is 234-814-921-2346. You can check me out on any platform. My musics are available on every platform. And also, my email is emrysmusicempire@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
all right. Thank you very much, Kimbula. I don't want you to go yet. I know you are living in a country where time is money. I understand that. I just want to tell you that you have 1 hour show to yourself. Any day, anytime you're ready for it, please call me. I'm going to put you on the spotlight, not only to sell your product, but to let your voice and your story change somebody's life out there. So you have 1 hour on the African portal. It doesn't matter the day, it doesn't matter the time. Just let me know when you want it to be. I will definitely put you on the spotlight. You can speak to Emmanuel to get my contact from him, and we will always put you on the spotlight. Kimbula, it is a great pleasure joining you, but you didn't tell us your full name. I call you only by Kumbula, and some people say that, are you an American? Are you an Africa? Are you living in Africa? Are you living in America? A lot of people are asking a lot of questions about you, which I just want you to tell them yourself, your background. If you are from Africa, which part of Africa are you from? If you are from America, they want to know. Just let's answer that. Then I will see you when you are ready for the 1 hour at any time, at any day. It's an open check. It's up to you to fill it up. Okay, I leave
Okay.
the floor for you.
I will accept my blank check and I will be filling it out very soon. Thank you so much. My name
You're welcome.
is Kambula Lee. I am an American. I am from the United States. My name has come from my mom. I'm sure there's some African heritage in there, but I am a United States citizen and I am proud of my name. I will share real quickly that I struggled with my name growing up. I used Kim instead of Kimbula because it was one hard for people to pronounce. And I always got the question whether or not I was African or what is my nationality. So I embrace my name, Kumbula. My name is Kumbula. I love my name and I thank you for asking me about my name.
I love that. I think you are from, I mean, the Kumbula is kind of, the Bula at the back of it sound like a South African language. Have you do a kind of checking up to see where the ancestors coming from?
I have not, but I do plan on to do that. Yes.
I would love to hear you where you come back and tell me that is from Nigeria.
Yes. That will be my hour that I will use.
All right. Thank you very much for coming out to be part of this conversation. I really appreciate it. You still have 1 hour to yourself on this space. So anytime, any day you feel like coming in, please feel free to do that. Let us know when you will be free to be on this space. And before I let you go, I just want you to call on everyone, both young and old, that Emmanuel is on the spotlight and his music is trending. So we are here to support him. We are here to campaign for his new album coming up, which already put on the spotlight. I just want you to say something to everyone listening to us or that will be listening to this program later. You can go ahead. Kimbola, are you there?
I'm here. Yes.
All right. Just go ahead. Tell the world about Emmanuel. I want you to encourage people to support Emmanuel's career and his music, to go out there and grab the one that is trending and the one that is coming.
Listen, everyone, I want you to go out and I want you to support Emmanuel. I want you to look up Emrystring Music Empire. You will be so excited to see the songs that are available to you. If they're not spiritual, there's something you can gyrate to. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It will help you in every walk of your life. Please support Emmanuel's music. Go to any platform and you will be able to find and download his music. I thank you all for your time and I thank you all for being a part of this conversation.
All right, Kimbula, it is a great pleasure to have you on this broadcast. This is how I really appreciate it. I know you have a lot of things to do, and I celebrate you so much. And I greet everyone around you where you are. And I really, really, really appreciate the time to come out to be part of this conversation. It's a great pleasure having a great woman of our time on this space. Africa is home. Africa is where you belong. Africa is where your spirit belongs. So please, wear Africa. Speak Africa, eat Africa, believe in Africa, and that is the growth. That is what we are looking forward to. And I really appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for being in the diaspora, taking you back home. We landed you in the motherland to let you see the beauty of our culture and of our music. And I really appreciate you and I celebrate you so much. Times to come, we're going to put you on the spotlight and we're going to have more conversation about what you do and what people need to know about you. It's a great pleasure having you once again. God bless you. Have a great evening and remain blessed. Please share this program and share it all over. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Emmanuel is still on the spotlight here because I know Kimbula needs to go because America, they don't joke with time. Time is very, very important there. You know, everything is counting according to time. So that's why I have to let Kimbula go. All right, Emmanuel, let's round up this section with you as we are putting some of your music back on the spotlight. And your music will be playing from now till tomorrow morning on our space, just to make sure that we give you more opportunity to let your music trend on our space. All right, out of your music, which one is so dear to your heart that is like, wow, this is what make me, I will not let you go. I will hold on to you all the days of my life. Which of your music that is you embrace so much and you love so much?
I would say calling.
Does that mean that others are not great?
That's why it's hard for me to choose. All are good. That is
the odd seat. That is the odd seat. I put you on the odd seat, but I want to see if you grab it up. But let me tell you, all your music are your baby, and they are so dear to your heart, and I know that. Mm. But the one you mentioned also is a great song and is trending, and a lot of people love it as well. So go ahead and say what you are saying.
Yeah, I love all my music. The ones I could love more, other people could love the other more. So it's about how it relates to the person at that point in time. But for me, all these songs were not rushed. So they were properly cooked and well inspired by the Holy Spirit, both the love songs. And I have scars, sometimes high, sometimes low. Sometimes life plays a trick on you. Sometimes tough, sometimes rosy. Sometimes life is a beauty to behold. Sometimes tough, sometimes rosy. Sometimes it be like saying, now waiting they happen. Ooh, life is just so beautiful. That is another great song.
Believe you me, that is the aspect I'm about to take you to. I just wanted to sing raw without any instrument. But before that, how many songs you have now, if we count it? How many do you have now?
Can I count now?
Or you lose the count?
Around, I have so many that are down, like I've not yet released. I have, for the ones on air, I think 9. I think 9 or 10.
9 or 10. So the one you make for Burna Boy, we're still going to make arrangement to make sure that you hook Chori with Burna Boy.
That would be a great one for me.
It will come to reality. All right. Okay. Before I let you go, a lot of people listening to you, they love your music. They just want you to sing raw. They want to hear you. I know you've been practicing it. That one you give us is just Jara. You want to give them the real one now. So let me give you the space to just give us something beautiful from you without any instrument. Or if you have any instrument there close to you, you can as well play it. Any of it that is close to you there.
Except you want me to play the sax, but I have to go set that up. But let me just sing. Let me sing.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Does it make you feel good when you see your brother down? Do you feel happy when you see the hopeless cry? Does it make you feel good when you see the hungry cry? Do you feel happy when you see the hopeless die? Oh Lord, please show us the way. Wipe your tears, it's gonna be alright. Cry no more, it's gonna be alright. Wipe your tears, it's gonna be alright. Cry no more, it's gonna be alright. I don't know if that is alright by you. Or you want
all right. It's gonna be all right. Cry no more. It's gonna be all right. So let's enjoy this. I'm coming back. We have a few minutes.
It's Emrys Music Empire.
Sometimes high, sometimes low, sometimes life plays a trick on me. Sometimes hot, sometimes cold, sometimes life is a beauty to behold. Sometimes soft, sometimes rosy, sometimes be like saying now waiting they happen. Oh, life is just so beautiful. This life's too short for you to the boogie. Today is sweet, tomorrow if it's bitter, hey. Never ever, no give up. Life will be like tom-tom. Just put your best in what you do and leave the rest for Jah. Sometimes high, sometimes low, sometimes life plays a trick on me. Sometimes hot, sometimes cold, sometimes life is a beauty to behold. Sometimes soft, sometimes rosy, sometimes be like saying now waiting they happen. Life is just so beautiful. Sometimes high, sometimes low, sometimes life plays a trick on me. Sometimes hot, sometimes cold, sometimes life is a beauty to behold. Sometimes soft, sometimes rosy, sometimes be like saying now waiting they happen. Life is just so beautiful.
We just go and we enjoy the beauty. We no sit down and brood. From we know it's all happening for we benefit and good vibration. People who feels it in a good mood. It's all an illusion and it's well understood. In a iration we do, so we adapt and feel cool flow with the game like we playing some kind of pool. Feel it in the spirit stage. I just still a roll. Cut the devil still a struggle and we try playing a fool. The beauty of life, the human eyes can't fathom whether in a molecules or whether in a atom. We not afraid of collapsing, cause we started from the bottom. We try leave the narrow path, but something tell we walk on. Movement brings strength because Jah no let we stock up. In a ups and down we still have we fall back up. Try to stop to get the full mechanism and drop up, so we roll with the wheels of creation and rock.
Sometimes high, sometimes low, sometimes life plays a trick on me. Sometimes hot, sometimes cold, sometimes life is a beauty to behold. Sometimes soft, sometimes rosy, sometimes be like saying now waiting they happen. Life is just so beautiful.
Life is a trick on me. Life is a beauty to behold. Be like saying now waiting they happen.
joining us. I really appreciate your time on this program and this Weekend Extra on the African Portal Radio TV International with one of the great one on the spotlight. Emmanuel is live and direct on the African Portal that we are having this Weekend Extra together. Remember, Weekend Extra is fully supported and paid for by La Boss and also by other companies that is on the spotlight on the African Portal as well. Emmanuel, this is where we're going to be drawing the curtain to say goodbye. Your music will be on the spotlight on the African Portal from now to the end of the day. And at the same time, I really appreciate you coming out to be part of this great conversation. But before I let you go, where do you see yourself in music and in every other thing you do in the next coming 5 years?
Next 5 years, God's grace is sufficient. I know I will be at the top.
At the top. At the top. Definitely we will meet on the top. So please keep sharing this program for those of you connecting with us. Meet us on the top. As it's already said, in the next 5 years, we're going to see more better, more music, and more beautiful things coming up from this great icon. And at the same time, everyone listening to us, please keep sharing it, keep sending your comments. Your comments make you to the co-host of this program, and that gives me privilege to quickly look at some of the co-hosts of this program that comment on this program. I have us, a.k.a. is part of the people that connect with us. I really appreciate it. You are co-hosts of this program. Keep sharing it. Keep talking about it. Emmanuel, I hope if I invite you to be on the spotlight again on the African Portal, you'll be happy to be here.
Yes, my pleasure.
All right. We've been doing drama since, and then a lot of people think that we born in America. Make we just let them know, say we just they fake this thing. I beg, make we blow pigeon. If na pigeon, we could blow. If na Yoruba, make we blow up. If na Edo, make we blow up. For where we did now, this grammar thing go just come out. Make we just do our own thing in our own way. We don't do official one now. Now our own thing remain now. Make we just do our own thing. And people know say their weekend started from here. Now from here we dey make things happen. Now from here we dey make things blow. And to everyone listening to us in Yoruba land, mo kí yín mo nà yín lọ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kalẹ̀. Ẹ má bínú pé mo ṣe wọlé lórí ètò lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ dàbí gbà tó jẹ́ pé èdè ìbò bí gbà tán bí wàá bẹ̀ ní rọ́ ni wọ́n bí wàá bẹ̀. Èdè Yorùbá lè dé wa Ọlọ́run ní tí wọn ò ní ta alágbára ìbàdàn wa àlejò mi ń bẹ nínú ilé agodo tá a jọ ń lẹ̀kọ̀ lójú òpó ètò yìí. Emmanuel ń bẹ nínú ilé. Olórin ni wọ́n orin gbénu títí wọn tá a máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ orin lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí àti láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè ibòmíì. Iṣẹ́ wọn ó dádúró níbi ìyàwó gẹ́gẹ́ mo kí yín tẹ̀ṣọ́ mo kí yín tológo mo kọ́kùnrin mo kóbìnrin mo kọ́mọdé mo kágbà mo ká ṣáàdì mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ń kọ́ wa ní gbogbo àgbà ńlá ayé pátápátá ire lójú owó rí ire nílé ire lọ́dẹ̀ yìí ó pọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ láwà yìí ó pọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ yín ibi tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà rí tó dàlù sí rí ẹ̀ máa wọnú rẹ̀ jájọ ṣé àjọṣe wa náà ni kò sì ní bàjẹ́ yín tẹ̀ ń dètò ìta tẹ̀ ń pín ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín ẹ̀yìn gbé sọ̀nà bí ò ṣe bí ọmọ yín tẹ̀ bá gbọ́ Yorùbá ẹ wá fowó kọ lọ́dọ̀ tètè bí èdè yìí kò ní parun gbogbo èdè tó wà lẹ́ Yorùbá tó wà ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè ká gbogbo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ kò ní parun láéláé nígbà wà wà fúnnú ká máa gbé èdè àti àṣà wa ká máa gbé lárugẹ mọ kí yín ohun rẹ yín lọrùn ẹnu orúkọ mi ò yí padà èmi náà ni ọmọ yín ọ̀rẹ́ yín olólùfẹ́ yín Olúdáre Olúsọmọ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun Olúsan. Mi ò ìmọ̀ báyà àlejò mi gbọ́ Yorùbá àlejò mi ṣe gbọ́ Yorùbá.
Mo kí ń gbọ́ dáadáa o.
Àlejò mi ò gbọ́ dáadáa. But you know wetin dey be say any language wey dey Africa na all of us language. So if you dey speak your language now, na my joy say you sabi your language. You know say na straight na worry you be now. Worry no dey carry last. You know na straight dem dey talk am. Tapele, worry, na straight dem dey talk am. Dem no dey miss am.
Na clear matter.
Na the thing. So the world where we dey now, I see say your music, some of the reggae where they enter, now the one where we say they make head, they blow. So and people dey street where we say that they look at us, say, what is these people? All this program, you like say that for the people where they wear tie. No, not before people where they wear tie. Oh, now street we dey. I mean, tell them that street we dey. Oh, don't be say. Maybe you don't think anything about people where they inside church. No, not for everybody. Now everybody, this one I for everybody. So I beg they enjoy around, they share around, they listen to the music. It's for every one of us. Hear it, Let it go viral. All right, this is where we're going to be drawing the curtain for today, and I really appreciate you coming out to be part of this conversation and be part of the African Portal Radio TV International. A lot of people will be listening to us that have been listening, that have been part of your life, supporting you in one way or the other, your fans, your family, your friends. I want to give you 1 minute to just thank a few people in your life that making it possible for you to do what you are doing. Then we call it.
Yeah, first of all, thank Almighty God. I thank my mom, my dad, my sister, Margaret, Umobai, Martha, you were my sister, Mr. Samuel Ogwamanam, Mr. Kingsley Dibier, Miss Kimbula Lee, many, Uncle Tony Beyogo, so many of them. I have so many love people in my life. I say thank you to all of you, and may God bless you for believing in me and investing in me. May God also bless your heart desires in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, everyone that be part of Emmanuel's live. And for those of you that you are listening, buying the music, please go and download it. I want as many people to download this music tonight. Just put his name on Facebook, on YouTube, on any social space. You will get it there. Download, listen, watch it. And those of you that already downloaded it, you can delete and download again. Delete and download again. It doesn't. So let's support this music and let's support his career. Let's support what he's doing and let's celebrate this African icon. And we really appreciate you coming out. The African Portal, we celebrate and we appreciate what you are doing. Juliana, we really appreciate your comments. Keep sending it out. Keep sharing it. Juliana said, Emmanuel, you are great and you will be a greater. Thank you very much, Juliana. That is what I want on this program. Those are the petrol that make this program to be going very fast, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the pleasure of your time. All right, Emmanuel, keep well. We will see you again on the African Portal. Your music will be on the spotlight. I enjoy it. I enjoy what you are doing. You discover the African Portal, and we appreciate that. And anytime you have anybody that you want us to put on the spotlight, we are just a phone call away. And at the same time, the African Portal, we also want everybody that wants to support us or you want to advertise, come and advertise in our space, and we will definitely do it well, and we are here for you. It's Africa, and let's support ourselves until we believe in ourselves, until we embrace ourselves, until we start supporting ourselves. That is when this continent is going to be a better place to stay. But if we continue with the same way we are doing it now, we'll be getting the same result that we are getting. That is, Africa will be going down or going back. So if you want Africa to go forward, let's support ourselves. Invest on people. Support Emmanuel music career. Spread it out. Buy his music. Invite him. Pay him where you invite him. Don't just invite him and say, God bless you. Pay him where you want to do anything for you. And that is what will make Africa great. Emmanuel, a golden word for the parents listening out there. And a golden word for Africa. I just want you to give your golden word to Africa and to all the parents listening to us.
Yeah, to Africa. I am black and proud. Always black and proud. Black and proud. I love being black. It's the greatest thing I've ever met in my life. Like I met myself an African. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, for my loved ones, my parents, for my fans, my well wishers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Without you, there is no me. And without you, who will listen to my music? So thank you very much, and God bless you all. God bless. Peace and love.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Juliana. Juliana said, thank you, African Portal, for the privilege accorded to Emmanuel. We really appreciate it. That is who we are. That is Africa. I celebrate every one of you connecting to this broadcast, and I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for connecting to Weekend Extra today. I will see you again next week by the grace of God. A lot of programs still continue on the African Portal Radio. Keep sharing it. Keep talking about it. We are available on Facebook, and we have also all our video is available on YouTube, and you can call us on +277033584 for advertisement, or if you want us to put you on the spotlight. It's a goodbye from here to you, Emmanuel. Have a great evening, and God bless you. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for the pleasure of your time. We are still here. We have a lot of people that we'll be putting on the spotlight. Let us go to our marketing department as we have a lot of programs that is coming up over the weekend. Tomorrow we have one of our very own that will be on the African Portal. Temitope will be on the African Portal tomorrow, that we are going to be celebrating our achievement and our music as well. So join us tomorrow as we are going to be putting her on the spotlight. And tomorrow as well, there is a program that we always have by 12 p.m. South African time, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. We move it to Sunday for tomorrow because we are not going to be available for tomorrow. So please join one of our very own tomorrow on that program, and we're going to be having it together. We're going to be celebrating Africa and talking about the reality and the progress we want in Africa. So if you want to join us on Sunday on that program, as we are going, this is the program as we are going to put His Excellency on the spotlight. It have moved to Sunday. So join His Excellency HRH King Professor Ambassador Engineer Oyeche Promise Obina on Sunday, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Join us as we are going to be talking about Africa, progress that we want in Africa, and the beautiful things that we expect to happen in Africa. Join him on Sunday, not tomorrow, Saturday. Join him on Sunday. So we will see you there. And at the same time, remember that this is already trending. On Sunday is going to be a great time, as you already been talking about it. Queen Mother Ajike is opening the food bank, and it's going to be a great time. So let's hear from Queen Mother Ajike. Let's hear what we have for you before we step out of this broadcast this hour. Let's hear this.
It don't land for Bunge Nigeria. Princess Ajike Less Privilege Foundation cordially invites everyone to a grand opening and launching of a new office, Ajike Food Bank for the Needy, which will be commissioned on the 21st of May 2023, time 3 p.m. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ilé ìfowópamọ́sí Ajike lálẹ́gìjà láti fòpin sí ebi àti àìní àwọn arúgbó, opó àti àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láwùjọ. Special guest of honor, Ọ̀túnba Richard Ọ̀ṣúngbóyè, Commissioner in Lagos. Ọ̀túnba Ọlárẹ̀wájú Martin. Ọ̀túnba Kúnlé Ọmọjọwọ́. Princess Adelaja Osolarin. Chief Mrs. Anifat Ọ̀sanyìnbí Solarin. Ìyálóde of Owódé Yewa Kingdom. Honourable Sani Babatunde Ọ̀kánláwọ̀n. Chairman House Committee on Education Ministry. Alhaji Mujahideen Bádéjọ Akílẹ̀ gbogbo ìsọ̀lọ̀. Honourable Ọláìdé Ọládébọ̀ a.k.a. Ọ̀kadìgbò. The DG Aṣíwájú Support Moving Train Agege Lagos. Venue 145 Bakare Bus Stop. Mairan Road, Lagos State, Nigeria. Ajike Food Bank. Feeding the needy with love.
So I invited everyone out that you are listening to this program. Is this Sunday? Please come out. Let's do it together. Gbogbo yín pátápátá la pè síbẹ̀ náà lọ́jọ́ Sunday yìí ni ẹ wò ẹ̀túyáyá ẹ jẹ́ a jọ ṣe. Ajike Food Bank, you are cordially invited to grand opening, launching of the new office on the 21st of May 2023, 3 p.m. and address is 145 Bakare Bus Stop, Mairan Road, Lagos State. Please be there. Let's meet there. The African Portal will be there as well. Meet me live and direct there as we are going to be doing it together. See you there by the grace of God. Thank you very much, everyone. Join us. Really appreciate it. Remember that Labos is the only company we can recommend to you. Every weekend, we bring Labos to the spotlight because it's part of the company that's making this possible. So if you are listening to us, I'm inviting you. Call Labos today. You will never regret of this. So this program, Weekend Extra, fully supported by Labos. Let's put them on the spotlight as well. Let's hear from Labos. Let's hear what Labos have for us on the African Portal.
The African Portal Radio TV present Labos Freight Services Solution. Ilé-iṣẹ́ kan ṣoṣo tí wọ́n ti ń bá ní gbèrú káàkiri orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé. Bóyá ẹ fẹ́ gbèrú láti àwọn àyíká káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Bóyá ẹ fẹ́ fẹ́rù ránṣẹ́ tẹ́ ò fẹ́ kẹ́rù yóò wọ one time. Labos ni ẹ máa bọ̀. Ibẹ̀ nìkan lẹ ti lè fẹ́rù ránṣẹ́ tẹ́rù yóò ní bọ́wọ́ ìgbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Òun nìkan làwọn afọwọ́ ìsọ̀yà. Ilé-iṣẹ́ kan ṣoṣo tó léwájú àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́. Wọ́n wà ní Sunnyside, Excellence Tower, room 518, 202 Road back Subukwe Street Pretoria South Africa ẹ lè pè wọ́n sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí +278 425 4494 tàbí 0735805333 Lapo Fresh Services Solution aṣíwájú láàrin àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ best among others powered by the African Portal Radio TV.
Radio TV. Labos also have a branch here in Bloed in South Africa. So if you are in Bloed, you want to buy food stuff, you want to buy, no matter what you want to buy, Labos also have Bollard in South Africa. So please go to Bloed for everything you want to buy. African food, African store, available in Bloed Street here in Pretoria Central. All right, before we call it a day, we also have one of the great institutions here in Africa. Divine Favor Progressive College FET is the only place we can recommend to you when it comes to best training, best education. So I'm inviting you to apply now. They have opportunity for you in their space. So please call them today. You can visit their website www.dfpcfet.co.za. This is one of the best institutions in Africa, and distance is no longer the limit. You can study online in their space as well. So Divine Favor Progressive College FET is the answer to every question when it comes to training and education. Call them today. If you're in South Africa, call the number. If you are outside South Africa, call the number +2787 711 1235 or +2781 326 1721. Call them today and you will never regret of doing so. The number again is +27 +2781 328 1721. Call the number and you never regret of doing so. Let's hear from them as we are stepping out of this program this hour. Let's quickly hear from them as well. Everyone, we really appreciate your time on this broadcast this hour, and it's happening raw right here, right now. It's Weekend Extra on the African Portal Radio TV International. I just want to sincerely appreciate every one of you that vote for the African Portal. We have got it, and we have all what it takes to be in America come June 23. We have got it. Gospel Choice Music Award. The African Portal have been among the radio station that will be receiving that award. So please, we need your support. We have to be in America to receive this award. So your support is for you to come out and be part of this. Help us to achieve this great achievement. Let's do it together, and together we can do it and better again. I want to sincerely thank everyone that voted for us. You are the one that make us to make it so far, and we still need your support for us to be able to be live and direct in United States of America. For those of you that would like to assist or support this vision to come to reality, call us on +27 703 3584. We will really appreciate your support, and God bless every one of you. I will see you again next week. By the grace of God, we are going to be having a beautiful celebration, African Day, and to let you know that we're going to be having a lot of people that will be coming on this program to celebrate African Day. One of our very own will be on the African Portal on Thursday. Ludare will be on the African Portal on Thursday. You already see it on Lateju. He's great African musician. Is going to be on the spotlight on African Day. And also we have one of our very own that will be joining us as well. We will be bringing the poster out very soon. We have a lot of programs that is lined up for this African Day celebration. Watch out for it on our space, and we will really appreciate your support. Please, the African Portal is home for all. Support what we are doing. Watch our program, share it, let it go viral. And at the same time, if you want to support what we are doing, you can call us or advertise. You can call us on +27 703 3584. And for everyone that loves African food, we have big fish that is also available here for everyone in South Africa. You can order your food. We also have catfish that is available. Oh, you call the number on the screen and you will never regret of doing so. This is only place where you can get lovely, beautiful food. And also Jollof Cafe, also in South Africa. Jollof Cafe is also have branches all over South Africa. It's also a place to be. So from here, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone that is connected with us. I just want you to enjoy the music from Emmanuel, and I will see you again next week on same time, same station. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial. Go to our Facebook and our website, and go to our YouTube as well. Share all our music. Let it go viral. I will speak to you. If you want us to put you on the spotlight, call us on +27 703 3584. This is what is coming from it.
Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our heart? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our soul? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that we feel in our heart? Is this love? Does it make you feel good when you see your brother down? Do you feel happy when you see the hopeless cry? Does it make you feel good when you see the hungry die? Do you feel happy when you see the children cry? Oh Lord, please show us the way.
Oh Lord, show us the way. Thank you and goodbye from here.